Brazil is a country of continental dimensions, full of contrasts and surprises that often defy the expectations of visitors and scholars worldwide. From its vast tropical forests to its vibrant cultural celebrations, Brazil hosts an impressive diversity reflected in various aspects of its society, economy, and geography. In this video, we will explore 5 shocking facts about Brazil that astonish people around the globe. Get ready to discover some of the most fascinating and unexpected curiosities about this South American giant. 1 degree. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the Earth's oxygen. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the planet, is one of the most critical regions for global ecological health. Primarily located in Brazil, the Amazon covers approximately 5.5 million square kilometers, representing more than half of the remaining tropical forests in the world. One of the most astonishing facts about this vast forest is that it produces about 20% of the Earth's oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. In the Amazon, trees and plants capture a colossal amount of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This oxygen is essential for the respiration of most living organisms on the planet, making the preservation of the Amazon vital not only for regional biodiversity but also for global survival. In addition to its role as an oxygen producer, the Amazon is a bastion of biodiversity. It is estimated to be home to about 10% of all known species in the world, including countless medicinal plants, rare animals, and unique insects. Many of these species are endemic, meaning they cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. The Amazon also plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate, influencing rainfall patterns and helping stabilize the planet's temperature. However, the Amazon faces significant threats such as deforestation and fires, often to make way for agriculture and cattle ranching. These activities not only reduce the forest's capacity to produce oxygen but also release large amounts of stored carbon dioxide, exacerbating climate change. Protecting the Amazon rainforest is, therefore, an urgent priority for Brazil and the entire world, as its role in the global ecosystem is irreplaceable. 2 degrees. Brazil has the largest Japanese population outside Japan. Brazil is home to the largest Japanese community outside Japan, a surprising fact for many around the world. This significant presence began in 1908 with the arrival of the ship Casado Maru at the port of Santos, bringing the first Japanese immigrants to Brazil. These pioneers came in search of better economic opportunities, and throughout the 20th century, hundreds of thousands of Japanese followed the same path, settling primarily in São Paulo and the southern and southeastern regions of the country. The Japanese community in Brazil is notable not only for its size but also for the profound influence it has had on Brazilian culture, economy, and society. Neighborhoods like Liberdade in São Paulo are famous for their strong Japanese cultural presence. Liberdade is a hub for traditional festivals such as the Tanabata Matsuri and Japanese New Year, and it is also a focal point for Japanese cuisine, with restaurants, markets, and specialty shops. The integration of Japanese people into Brazilian society is a success story of multiculturalism. Nipo-Brazilians, as they are called, have maintained many of their cultural traditions while also adopting aspects of Brazilian culture. This fusion is evident in areas like cuisine, where Japanese dishes are adapted to local tastes, and in martial arts, which have become widely popular in Brazil. The economic influence of the Japanese community is also significant. Immigrants and their descendants have contributed enormously to Brazil's agricultural development, introducing advanced farming techniques and diversifying the country's agricultural production. Additionally, many Japanese companies have established operations in Brazil, strengthening economic ties between the two countries. Today, it is estimated that there are about 1.5 million descendants of Japanese people in Brazil, known as Nikkei. This community continues to be a vital link between Brazil and Japan, promoting cultural and economic exchanges and standing out as an example of how immigration can enrich a nation. 3 degrees. Brazil's electronic voting system is one of the most advanced in the world. Brazil is globally recognized for its electronic voting system, considered one of the most advanced and efficient. Introduced in 1996, the electronic voting system was implemented to modernize the electoral process, making it faster, more secure, and transparent. The adoption of this technology was a milestone in the country's electoral history, which previously faced significant challenges related to the slowness and vulnerability to fraud. The operation of the electronic voting machines is simple and accessible. Each voter identifies themselves with a photo ID and, in some cases, biometrics before accessing the machine. On the screen, the voter enters the number of their chosen candidate and confirms their vote. This process significantly reduces the possibility of human errors and fraud, such as ballot forgery and result manipulation. One of the most impressive aspects of the system is the speed with which results are tabulated. In a country with over 200 million inhabitants and a vast territory, election results are generally known just a few hours after the polls close. This efficiency is made possible by the use of cutting-edge technology and an integrated data transmission system, ensuring rapid consolidation of votes. Besides speed, the security of the system is reinforced by multiple layers of protection. The electronic voting machines are designed to operate independently without an internet connection, minimizing the risk of cyber attacks. Public security tests are conducted periodically to identify and correct potential vulnerabilities. Information security experts and independent entities participate in these tests, contributing to the system's transparency and trust. The implementation of the electronic voting system in Brazil is an example of how technology can strengthen democracy. By reducing fraud and speeding up vote counting, Brazil offers a reference for other countries seeking to modernize their electoral processes. Thorough. Brazil has the largest carnival in the world. Brazil hosts the largest and most vibrant carnival celebration in the world. Held annually before Lent, the Brazilian Carnival is famous for its samba school parades, street parties, trio elétrico trucks, elaborate costumes, and an infectious atmosphere of joy. This celebration attracts millions of domestic and international tourists, all eager to experience the explosion of colors, music, and dance that defines Carnival. Rio de Janeiro is the epicenter of this grand festivity, with its iconic samba school parades at the Sambadrome Marques de Sapucaí. Samba schools, which are community organizations, spend the entire year preparing for the parade, creating spectacular floats, intricate costumes, and rehearsing complex choreography. Each school presents a theme, telling stories and paying homage to important figures and events through their performances. The competition is intense, and the title of Carnival Champion is highly coveted. Salvador, in Bahia, offers a different but equally electrifying carnival experience with its trio elétrico trucks, powerful sound systems on trucks where bands and artists perform as they parade through the streets. Revelers, called popoca when they follow the trios without the ropes separating the crowd, dance and sing to the rhythms of axe, samba reggae, and other local styles. In Recife and Olinda, in the state of Pernambuco, Frevo and Maracata dominate the festivities, with parades of giant puppets and traditional dance groups filling the narrow streets of the historic cities. Carnival in Brazil is more than just a party, it is a profound cultural expression that reflects the diversity and creativity of the Brazilian people. Preparations for Carnival mobilize entire communities, encouraging social participation and the preservation of cultural traditions. The festival also has a significant economic impact, generating jobs and income for thousands of people, from artisans and seamstresses to musicians and street vendors. In summary, the Brazilian Carnival is a celebration of life, art, and culture, a spectacle that exemplifies the vibrant and welcoming spirit of Brazil, leaving a lasting impression on all who have the opportunity to participate. 5 degrees. Brazil has one of the largest highway networks in the world. Brazil has one of the largest and most extensive highway networks in the world, covering an impressive length of over 1.7 million kilometers. This vast road infrastructure is crucial for the movement of people and goods in a country of continental dimensions, connecting cities, states, and diverse regions, from densely populated metropolises to remote areas in the interior. The construction of this highway network gained momentum in the 1950s during the administration of President Juscelino Kubitschek, whose slogan was 50 years in 5. One of the milestones of this period was the construction of the Presidente Dutra Highway, which connects São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, two of the country's largest urban and economic centers. Since then, the expansion and maintenance of the highways have been a priority, given the fundamental role they play in Brazil's economy. Brazilian highways facilitate the transport of a wide range of products, including agricultural commodities such as soybeans, corn, and coffee, which are exported to international markets. Additionally, road transport is vital for the manufacturing industry, mining, and other economic sectors. The dominance of road transport is partly due to Brazil's geography and the lack of equally developed alternatives like railways and waterways. However, the quality of the highways varies significantly across the country. While some roads are well maintained and offer safe and efficient driving conditions, many others suffer from maintenance issues, inadequate signage, and poor safety conditions. The lack of continuous investment and inefficient management in some regions result in potholes and deteriorating bridges, which can hinder transportation and increase logistical costs. Despite these challenges, Brazil's highway network remains an essential piece of national infrastructure. Concession projects and public-private partnerships have been implemented to improve and expand the road network, aiming to enhance transportation efficiency and road safety. The continued development of this network is crucial to support Brazil's economic growth and ensure connectivity in such a vast and diverse country. So, enjoy and like our video. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more relevant facts like these.